Blog Talk Radio.
You are now listening to DC Radio.
Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. No, I'm not a killer. 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 You ain't fucking with me. 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 Come on. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man.
Just do it. Do it now.
Yeah. Gone with them games, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get to know you. I got one question for you. What do you do that we can do together?
Yeah, me and my dogs, we don't play around. We hit the town, find broads, and we take them down. Break down, find broads like you break a pound. All the while, Johnny Law trying to shake us down. We the kings of the jailhouse. Fuck a bank, I know niggas we can bail out. Fuck a shank, I know killers, we can air them out. You know what's paramount, money all they care about. Though there's enough dough to spread around, they keep hating, they want more in their account. We just ate a full plate of Benihana's. The full tank of gas just cost me $80. In the Monte Carlo, sitting with my boo, bitch, you looking like a model when you sitting on my tubes. Sipping on Moscato, I'm floating off the cognac. DUI bass steady blowing on the loud pack. Like a lumberjack, I'm just trying to Pyrex without the Pyrex. Baby, can you buy that? This is my life and my facts. I get you so close you might catch a contact.
Please tell me, boo, what do you do that we can do? Just me and you together.
Every girl in the world wanna be with me. The Egyptian dawn, the favorite MC. But you is what I'm on. You is what I seek. You is what I want. You is what I need. A real woman that hits the weed is down for me and is down for my other three. No jealousy, one family, forever together. King and queen, king of dreams. She love it when I'm flown. Mary Jane, got her blown. While we fuck till the morn. Disturbing the peace, neighbors calling the police. While we making sweet love under my sheets. Her body sweating on me, the finest thing you will ever see. And she grinding real hard, daddy, finally letting her soul free.
Please tell me, boo, what do you do that we can do? Just me and you
Yo,
together.
I ain't a trick, man, but these chicks insane. For a hot 50, I can get anything. Bad bitch, sick frame. Fuck it, I'll take two so I ain't gotta get changed. Yeah, I'm David Blaine with the dick game. Magic, just imagine the Big Bang. Mr. Goodwood headed for a thick thing. Riding through your neighborhood like I don't think my shit stank. Trying to get to baby girl with that wet. She love this and say I got the best sex she ever had in the back of the slab. She love it when I smack her on her ass. And I keep her on the Megan Goods. Got her doing things that she thought she never would. This is my life and my facts. I get you so close you might catch a contact.
Please tell me, boo, what do you do that we can do? Just me and you together.
Oh yeah, together. You know what I mean? DC motherfucking all back to motherfucking gear. You feel me? The Clinic Radio, and I am your motherfucking main shit stain, Larry motherfucking Cushenberry. And would you please say the motherfucking? You know what I mean? Now that was just together. That was me and the Egyptian Don and shit. Little cat I be rolling with, you know what I mean? And that was Sweets. me and Sweet's going back and forth on the little vocals and the chords, you know what I mean? I ain't no singer, but I auto-tuned the shit out of some shit, you know what I mean? So that was us. That was Neil's Dialect with the motherfucking beat, you know what I mean? We rocking live. This is motherfucking DCR Radio. I got my co-host on motherfucking line, Flawless Fortunato. What's good, my doula?
What's good, motherfucking Cushionberry? What's up to all the listeners out there tonight? We was just rocking that goddamn motherfucking Cushionberry and Sweets and the Egyptian Don. Y'all like that shit? Call up and let us know what's going on with that shit. Was rolling to me. I like that shit. I was back puffing on my blunt, smoking on some good weed, sipping on some motherfucking tea. Y'all can tell I'm sick.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready for their ass today, too. Shit, I already got the black halfway smoked down. I got a blunt rolled. I got the motherfucking Hennessy. I just took out the motherfucking freezer. It's going down tonight because tonight what we going to do, we about to roll our sleeves up, you know what I mean? Us, the doctors, the host, the clinic radio, we about to roll our sleeves up and we're going to tell y'all some of our problems, you know what I mean? Because actually, the show was created for you guys to call in and come with y'all problems and shit. But we be fooling so much. You know, y'all like to fool with us. But tonight, we going to tell y'all our problems because me and Flawless was talking, and the whole hookup is, okay, a lot of my friends, a lot of people that I know come to me for advice because they know I ain't going to tell everybody. They know I'm going to give an honest opinion. They know I'm not going to be whatever bias, non-bias, whichever the fuck the one is where you hold everything
not gonna be a yes man, gonna always be on their side.
I'm gonna tell you the real, you know what I mean? Because one thing that I believe is it's hard to walk the right path, you know what I mean? And if it's your path to walk, and I know the way that you should walk it, or I feel like I know the righteous path you should take, it's like my duty to tell you. It's harder for you to do than it is for me to tell you, but I wouldn't be a friend if I ain't fucking tell you what you needed to know. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's
you
right.
Know? But who do we go to? Who do we turn to when we need to talk? You know, when we need to discuss things out. Not when you need to discuss it with us, but when we need to discuss it with somebody. Who do we go to? Because, I mean, I had a few people I can talk to, but ultimately it becomes a personal issue or, man, ain't nobody got no time for that shit. It becomes something where I really can't get shit off my chest.
Well, see what it is, cuz it's like, you know how you have your patients come to you and they appreciate your expertise and they understand that you're not going to be malicious against them if they have a certain view about whatever it is they're bringing to you. You're not going to take it personal because of whatever is going on. You're going to give an honest opinion without you and that person's relationship being in jeopardy, whether it be a male or a female. But the part of the question is, while he was asked who do we go to, pretty much we ain't got nobody to go to because everybody that we so-called counsel is very judgmental and feelings are very soft. They always getting hurt. They couldn't take a situation that they give out. Let's say, let me I'll give you a prime example. Let's say, young lady say, okay, let's set it up. Me and the young lady date, right? Let's say that's it. Right. And it ain't nothing serious, but she started mentioning to me about other dates she been on. Or, you know, making mention that guy tried to holler at me. Or you know him. And it's not malicious. It's not that it's malicious. It's not that, because it's not an intent of, like, she trying to rub it in my face. It's nothing. She just coming with normal conversation. Right. Most people would take offense to that. But the reason why, what we're trying to explain to y'all is the most people that we deal with, they come to us with their problems, and we don't give them that feeling that, you know, I'm going to ridicule you about your opinion, or I'm going to take it personal because me and you got a money thing going on, or me and a woman dating, or me and you in the business, you know? Right. Me and you know that we're going to give each other the best opinion about each other and possibly because we got to deal with each other. But the thing is, who do we go to independently without having that a biased opinion or taking whatever our problem is personally before they give us their synopsis or give us some instructions to do? How do we find somebody that can turn their feelings off. I guess that would you say we turn our feelings off?
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect motherfucking analogy. Now, hold on for a sec. Now this is something that's real, right? We said we're gonna try to keep it in general and stuff like that, but this is something that's real, and I just want to see how y'all people take it. And believe me, if anybody's listening who are any of the people who's talked to me about anything like this, I swear to God, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about many people. I have a lot of women that some of them I know personally, some of them I don't, some of them just acquaintances, some of them I've never met ever in my life. And none of these women, I mean, I even have exes. I have my exes off in here too. I mean, I have a lot of women that will call me on the spur of the moment and ask me my opinion on another guy. Like, should I date him, or what type of guy do you think he is, or, you know, this or that or that is that. And, I mean, I really do appreciate you thinking, in my opinion, is that important, or my opinion is that valuable. And, I mean, I'll continue to answer every question that I can as honestly and as genuinely as I can. But, I mean, people, when they come to me and they ask me, you know, who's best for me and who this and that, I can only take it in general because, I mean, even if I know you personally, even if you're one of my exes, we didn't work out. That's why you're an ex. That's why I'm an ex. So what would actually make you think that I know what's best for you? You know what I mean? But I take it in stride. I take it with a grain of salt, and I give women my best opinion, and a lot of women ask me that. You know what I mean? From all walks of life, you know, I said low, middle, high class. I mean, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? But me personally, every time I've tried to talk to a woman about a situation involving me and another woman, even if I'm not dating the woman, if it's nothing sexual, no type of attraction, you know, physical or anything like that, I still get the personal opinion. I get the, I'm a woman.
Right.
You shouldn't do this, and you shouldn't do that. And, I mean, it becomes to a point where no longer is it you giving me an opinion about my situation, but it becomes you giving me your outlook or your view on what a man should or should not do to a woman.
Because they have personal ties, right? You don't know how to separate. They don't know how to separate the personal ties,
right? You know what I mean? And that's just. And I have many issues like that. I'm gonna let you talk, but I have many issues like that. You know, but that's just one of them.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing. I don't have nothing to do but say I concur. And the thing about it is, how do a person, let's say you guys are batteries. We your battery chargers. Y'all come to us to unleash, reload, whatever. How do I recharge my batteries to be fresh for y'all? I wonder if any of the people think about that if you go to professional psychiatrists. I mean, you probably think it's about the money, but no. I mean, it's you know, these people are taking on other people's stress and trying to make sense of it for them.
Right.
But they are human beings too, and people too, and probably subject to the same things that their patients are subject to.
It's not even a probably, bro.
Yeah, well,
you know what I mean? It's
more
not
than like it's a fact.
Everybody's subject to the same thing, and it's the same thing as with them. Like you said, okay, they're certified psychologists and all of this, and we may not be. We may just be guys who are giving our honest opinion and hoping that you listen or that you take heed to it and stuff like that. But I mean, everybody has the same problems. You know what I mean? And I really hate when someone comes to me that can talk to me and, you know, I can relate to them and they can drop their load on me and stuff like that. And then when I turn around and say something to them and it's all like, oh, man, ain't nobody got time for that shit. Nobody want to hear you whining. Nobody hear you whining. Right. Yeah. So we all have problems when you told me yours.
I done spent 3 days with you on a 5-minute problem as far as I was concerned, and you ain't got 30 seconds for me.
Mm-hmm. Because commonly what happens is when a person does have a problem, even though they're asking your opinion, they already have set in their mind what they think about it. So typically you got to say over and over or, you know, almost convince them to just look at your point of view, look at your outlook. And you trying to tell me I got to go through all this, and I'm doing it as a friend. I mean, like I said, I'll continue to do it. You know, I do it as a friend, but, I mean, where do I get my release? You know what I mean? I got 100 people's problems in my head, and I'm trying to figure out the best thing for them to do. And when I know no one that I can really turn to, like you know what I mean? And honestly, one thing that I've learned is I really do like the male and female bond when it comes to friends and being able to talk and discuss things out, because no one really understands a woman like a woman and no one understands a man like a man. So if I have female issues or dating issues or relationship issues or any issue that involves a female, the best person to come to would be a female. But typically they take the female route instead of the friend route.
Right. Unbiased opinion. They have stock in the opinion, and you don't need somebody that has stock in either side that they give. You need to be right or wrong with me. Fuck how you know what I'm saying? And I can never get it. I can never get it. And I don't want people to think that we both are talking cocky. Well, I know I'm not. My experiences lend me the credibility to give another person advice on whatever it is that I talk about. I don't talk about nothing I don't know, and I never hypothesize. And people that come to me about advice have been around me long enough to trust me and know how I operate and how I maneuver.
That's why they come to you, because they know what they're going to get from you. They know they're going to get an honest, genuine opinion.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you know, like I said, I really don't want anybody. Matter of fact, let me drop this right quick for the people listening online. You can call in at 347-838-8585. We're going to take calls, and we're going to take them a little bit later. We just want to kind of talk for a minute, you know what I mean? And we would really like for you guys to press that one, you know, when it's that time. So we
can get y'all lined up.
You know what I mean? We want to, shit. We out here spilling out our problems tonight, you know what I mean? So we want y'all opinions, we want y'all's thoughts, we want everything. You know, if you feel like we being cocky, if you feel like we being conceited, egotistical, whatever you feel, if you feel like we're being totally true and you feel the same thing, you know, save that for a second and just listen to us and, you know, just vibe with us and then give us your opinion. Don't be scared. A lot of people scared, you know, to press that one or make a mistake and press one. And when I'm like, okay, 5, 6, 7 area codes, they hang up. And, you know, we don't need that. We looking for your advice. We're looking for your counseling tonight.
That's right. I need it. The weed ain't getting it tonight. The weed is just able me to stay up to where I can be able to talk to you about it.
You know, I mean, well, okay, first of all, what type of issues, and maybe you don't want to talk personal, but what type of issues would you like to be able to talk to people about? Or, you know, have you not gotten the answers?
Well, how about this? How about this one? How about being confident enough in your relationship to where you can allow an opposite sex friendship in your mate?
I'm there.
I don't understand why that's so far-fetched. Me personally, there's not an issue of mine, but I've had this issue posed to me, and I've always told people, personally, I don't involve myself with a woman that is not desired by other people. What I mean is she looks appealing, she has a reason to be sought after, whether it's degrees, job, body, whatever a person is looking at for what they're looking at. I probably have. Yeah, go ahead.
Nobody wants somebody that nobody else wants. I just want to say that in.
Exactly.
Can't get upset because another guy looking at your woman. If he looking at your woman the same way you were before she was your woman. I mean,
but you got a lot of guys, you know, that, you know, they really protective over a nigga looking at their woman, and my thing is, why bring her outside? That's almost like driving your 64. Nigga, you don't want nobody to scratch your shit. You that know it. Don't take it to the grocery store where the goddamn car is at.
They get you a master lock in a steel closet door. You know what I mean?
Flat out. Lock that bitch up in the garage and don't never let it out and go out there and hit it with a diaper when you feel like it.
Do it just like you do your old school.
That's right. You gonna do your woman the same way. You all tough because the nigga want to hold the door open for both of y'all. What's wrong with my man seeing her first and recognizing and respecting you and holding the door open for you too? You got to agree on the nigga instead of saying, thanks, my man, appreciate it, have a good day.
Now that we're on that, I'm gonna tell you another issue I got. And this is just something I'm just throwing in because you were talking about, you know, the guy, you know, you open the door for a guy's lady and he got the issue and all that. You know what I can't stand, women? And I'm sure most women that listen to our show aren't that type of women, but what I can't stand is I open the door for you, don't fucking mean mug me. You don't have to say anything to me, but don't mean mug me. The last thing I want is your number because I opened the door for you. I mean, real talk. My mama raised me right. You see what I'm saying? So I might be that nigga stuck at the door for about 15 seconds because there's 4 or 5 women coming in at different times.
That's
and
right.
I'm just like, damn, I ain't going to close the door. I don't close the door to a nigga about to walk through it. Then I'm like, hey, dude, you on your own. Here you go. I ain't slamming it on him, but here you go. You
I'm
hold it.
hand it
You know
to
what I
him.
mean?
Right here. Hold the door. There you go. Your turn. I got you.
Right, you know what I mean? But, I mean, women, come on with that shit. Real talk. And what you do is you don't pass up on good guys because if you're acting like that, you're not necessarily looking for a man. But what you do is you come off as a totally, like, just fucked up person by doing things like that. Every guy don't want something from you. Men, you can tell what type of guy they are. So when you talking to the nigga who his pants hanging down below his ass and you can see his motherfucking everything and all this shit, and he holding the door for you, yeah, you might want to grab or you might want to, nah, baby, I'm good or whatever. But when a typical man just say, hey, how you doing? Hello, how you doing? Respond. Because as soon as we stop doing that, because we get that negative response,
then you get a complex.
Right. Now there's an issue. Men ain't shit. Men ain't got no motherfucking respect. Men ain't, it's not that. But, I mean, once I say hi to you 2 times, at the most 3 times, and you don't speak to me, every time I see you after that, I'm just looking at you like, okay. Now I'm an asshole nigga. But that's what you want me to. You feel me? So I'm sorry. We're going to get back to our issues and our problems. But, I mean, you kind of hit on that when you talking about that holding that door, man. And just like, went through that like yesterday.
Yeah, the bigger one was when my man had kicked it with me about it. He was like, my girl won't. I come home every night. I live with her. We together most of the time. I can't understand why some of the women that I had before I met her as friends, just because she ain't met them all, she won't let me have them. She keep giving me grief and problems about it. And I asked, I said, you ever fucking any women that you consider your friends? That, he was like, no, straight up, my dude, never. And I ain't never had a problem taking my girl around them. And whenever I brought her around, she was mean mugging because of how they acted. And I keep trying to explain to her that they like niggas. They these women is like, they shit scratching their ass like they just pretty shit. They the same thing. The
problem is, though, cuz the problem is not that, women nowadays are like niggas, but that's not the problem with what you're saying right there. The problem is women and niggas know how niggas who ain't shit is. And any nigga who don't give a fuck about, people, give me like 20 seconds. Any nigga who know how a nigga who ain't shit is know that he'll sit around your woman all day because he's just waiting on that end. When your ass do something wrong and she's slipping. You know what I mean? So niggas know that and females know that. So the first thing a female think is, I don't want my nigga out there because I know how niggas is. And the first thing a nigga thinking is, I don't want my woman having no niggas as a friend because I know how niggas is.
And pretty much that's what he was explaining to me. But I told him, I say, look, your girl got to have enough confidence in whatever it is she's doing for you as a woman, to you, that she's got her spot held down and she can let you go out in the wolf den and you come back without a scratch or no fur in your back pocket. And she got to have that confidence in herself.
The question also is, has he done anything yet to make her lose that confidence? If he ain't done nothing, then you gotta have trust. You gotta have trust and faith in your relationship. I really don't
remember if he said, but hypothetically, we're gonna be typical, probably.
Right, and see that's the problem. Once you fuck up, whether you a male or female, your mate ain't too much gonna be going for that shit and go always accuse.
We can kick it into that. Man, people out here and I'm realizing this about when I had that situation posed to me too, Cushionberry, what you're talking about right there. Man, do people believe people have 50th anniversaries without no problems?
But the thing is, when you get there, you didn't learn how to motherfucking diffuse your problems, not solve everyone.
But
keep my word.
That's the key. Now you 100 with that, because that's what I was gonna touch on. Because see, that's what it is. Everybody got problems. It's about what you do with the problems that set you aside from other people. Everybody's solution is going to be unique to an answerless problem. Nobody has the perfect answer to those type of so it's an answerless problem. So whatever you choose to do to make you correct in that situation, because that's another thing I teach. This is going to be funny to everybody. It's going to touch on something a little different. Feelings are individual. And your feelings about what feelings. Feelings are individual. However you feel about something is personal to you. It can never be right or wrong to nobody else, right? So when you engage, but when you're engaged in a relationship, I figured this out, and this is how I feel. Feelings shouldn't be involved because you can never be right or wrong about them. The thing about the matter is, most arguments, breakups, and separations is because a person standing on their feelings about something instead of making a decision about the situation. See, when you make this is based on feelings, it's about an individual thing. So I've been trying to teach. Yeah, fuck how you feel, fuck how I feel. This is for the situation. We got this, or, we got a business together, or we got houses, we've been together 8 years, and we gonna have problems, whatever. It ain't about how you feel. You talk about that, and then you base a decision on the situation. And I mean the overall picture, not whatever act got y'all at that point of having a conversation, but the overall. Because that. Go ahead.
Go ahead, because I'm about to jump off subject again. So go ahead and finish that.
Yeah. So everybody have regrets. But if you find a system that'll help you be a little more productive in making decisions, being positive, it's something that you should try. You shouldn't negate it. I can't be wrong. I can't be right. But when I kick it to people about it, and they're already sensible people, and, there's only two people in the world, disagreeables and agreeables. When they're sensible, agreeable people, when common sense kick in, and it says, okay, the probability of that and the probability, instead of me forcing it, let's see how this works. People who are open-minded tend to last longer in contracts, relationships.
Always. In everything. Because
it is the incorporate.
It's survival of the fittest. You got to learn to adapt. You know what I mean? People who fuck that, it's me, I ain't never going to change. First of all, that's you. But you got to learn how to adapt with every situation. And if you can't learn how to adapt, you're not going to make it no matter what the fuck you trying to do. You know what I mean? I got a couple of things I want to say. So I'm sorry to cut you off, and all this shit almost off subject. But
go ahead.
First off, my doodle flawless Fortunato, he down there making his bread at the same Park Jazz series and Soul series. So what we're also about to start doing, listeners, is on Wednesday nights, and we're going to increase the time as necessary. But on Wednesday nights from 9 to 10:30, we're going to start the jazz. We're going to start the jazz series. We're going to have a jazz show. You know what I mean? Where you'll be able to hear what's going on in the background where he at. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about jazz. We're going to talk about the people who out there. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about who coming up. So, if you're in the Detroit area and you want to grab you a couple of tickets to the little jazz show or the soul series or something, you know what I mean? You'll know what's popping. And you heard it right here at DCR. You know what I mean? With Flawless and motherfucking Buddha, a.k.a. Larry motherfucking Cushionberry, and hopefully we're going to be able to get DJ Lady KD on there, because being that she's a DJ, I know she has a lot of knowledge when it comes to music. You know what I mean? Trying to get y'all knowledge up. You know what I mean? Shit, okay, now that's one thing. That's one thing. Now, the second thing is this that I want to also say. Now, recently, I've had a few ladies that have came to me with issues that, and look at this. This whole show is about us spilling out our problems, and I'm still trying to solve other people's problems. You know what I mean? That's just what we love to do. I mean, it's like, if you're not contributing to society, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? So I had a few ladies recently who have came to me, and what their plight was that, a guy is acting different, or he's acting like he doesn't want to be bothered, or, things of that nature. You know what I mean? And what when I listen to each of their situations, and I'm not saying this is your lady's situation, but just in case it is, maybe you can relate to it. When I listen to their situations, a lot of that involved how you deal with the guy. You know what I mean? And let me tell you one thing about guys. We're very sensitive, but we're sensitive to different things than you ladies are. We're sensitive to speech. We're very sensitive to speech. I mean, a motherfucker say some shit that we don't like, and next thing you know, niggas scrapping. You know what I mean? So we're very sensitive to speech. And one thing that a lot of women tend to do is give a man the sense that they're crowding him. Listen to my words. Give the man the sense that they're crowding him. And what I mean by that is when you talk to your little extra special guy, you know what I mean, whoever you like, whoever you chopping it with, you rocking with right now, you know, it's like, don't always be on my nigga head. Real talk. I mean, believe me, he had to work to catch you. Don't keep him working to catch you, but he got to keep working to get you, and that's just being real. You know what I mean? So don't give it all up at once where, you know, now you calling him and what's up, and he like, hey, baby, what's good with you? Nothing, wishing you was here. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just saying it gives a certain image. You know what I mean? And guys typically do not agree with the image of a woman just sitting there waiting on them. I mean, believe me, it's about the catch. You know what I mean? So if you just there waiting and it's all he is and it's this and it's that, then, I mean, it's like, shit, I'll holler back at her ass later. You know what I mean? But
get to it when I get to it. It ain't going nowhere. It's a stationary object.
Motherfucking thank you, my dude. And that's what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I mean? And that's the sense that you ladies will give a guy. And I don't give a fuck if he your husband. If he your husband, he know it's his. And you know it's his. But what you don't do is crowd the brother with, it's yours, get to it. Because when you don't crowd a brother, he trying to get to it. Real talk. I'm just being fucking
natural.
Real 1,000, 1 million. We going 1 million on this bitch. I want 1 million on this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Sure. And don't crowd your man. That right there is going to tell you a lot. He going to want to be with you more than you want to be with him if you don't crowd his ass. But when you start crowding him, it's like, shit, man, I don't even want to call her. Because when I call her, she's going to be like, what time you coming home? Right. You know what I mean? She's going to be like, I want you to do this, or I wish you was doing that. You feel me? And this shit goes to motherfuckers. This goes to motherfuckers dating, motherfuckers in a relationship, motherfuckers in a marriage. You know what I mean? And I'm going to tell you one of my idols when it comes to this shit right here, Michael Bayston. A lot of people don't like him, but I like the man. You know what I mean? And
Mike Bayston's all right with me.
Yeah, because he got good advice. And one thing that the brother said was a woman came up to him. I seen it on Facebook today. A woman emailed him, inboxed him, and was like, you know, you ain't even married, nigga. What the fuck? They give you the right to give advice on marriage and relationships and this, that. And he basically said the same thing that me and Flawless saying now. And the same thing that we discussed this shit a few days ago. So we ain't get this fucking idea off Michael Bayston. I'm just saying, right. I feel old, bro. And I be feeling him, you know what I mean? The whole thing, as he said, is it's not about me being in marriage. You trying to tell me that anybody who's not in a marriage isn't qualified to tell you what's right and what's wrong in a marriage? That's bullshit. Right. You know what I mean?
Your therapist may not be married.
It ain't right. Right.
Right. Your marriage counselor might not be married.
Right. So if I'm a righteous guy, what the fuck gives you the right to think that my opinion is like, you know, it doesn't matter because I'm not in your position. You know what I mean? It's basically what it is. You ain't in my position. How the fuck you gonna tell me? That's the best time to tell you. When I'm not in your position, I can think clearly. Because when your head clouded because you fucking old girl and she got your head gone, or old boy got your head gone because you fucking him, my head is not gone because I'm not fucking either one of them. So I can tell you what the good is.
Based upon the facts.
You know what I mean? Based on the motherfucking facts, based on what I'm hearing, not off of my heart, which is what people do when they get involved.
And that's the point. I understand how you feel about it, but this is what you need to do about it because this is real.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people negate that. The people who can hurt you the most are the people that's closest to you because you let your guard down too much.
That's right. And you should
I'm not going to let
know
my
that.
guard down. You know what I mean? I'm not going to let my guard down on what the fuck going on with you because that has nothing to do with me. So when I pop at you, shit, listen, nigga. You ain't got to do what I tell you to do, but fucking listen. We got to call it. We're going to take them right quick. We're going to take them right quick.
Okay. Take one call at a time.
What's good? DC Art Clinic Radio. Who is this?
This is Coco.
What's going on, Coco? How you feeling?
No, how you guys doing?
We doing all right.
I'm feeling better. I'm all right. I'm feeling better.
Flawless
over here stuff with the allergies and right.
I think you need to
feeling down, feeling blue.
So you can cough medicine.
So what you feel about how we feeling today, Coco? What's going on? What's your opinion about what you heard so far?
I actually have to admit it took me a while to understand about now crowding the man. When I was engaged, we spent all the time together. We were together all the time. But when we broke up, we didn't know why we broke up. I was depressed, and he was always angry. So we just cut ties. We had no clue why.
Hold on, you were pressed?
Huh?
You said you were pressed?
No, we both.
What were you?
We both changed. I was depressed. He was angry. We were just constantly.
Oh, she said she was depressed. She was
depressed.
That shit go hand in hand. If a motherfucker angry, the other motherfucker always depressed.
Right. So that's how we were. And then we broke up. And we don't know why we broke up. He went off, he got married and everything like that. He lived his life, whatever. Next relationship I was with, I was like, okay, I'm not going to be on him. If I see him, whatever, that I spend time with him, fine. It was supposed to be just a sexual thing. That's all it was supposed to be. Well, I tried that. I didn't come after him. He came looking for me. And
right.
After the separation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
is typical.
Right. So I left it alone. So then I moved on. And for me, maybe it's just the kind of person I am. Breakup for me is, it's not really hard for me. You break up, whatever, so be it. I go my way, you go your way.
That's with anyone or with him?
Any of them. After me,
break up with anybody is nothing for you.
When we break up, it may hurt and everything, but after that, we can remain friends and everything like that, but there's no going back.
Can I ask you what your sign is?
Aquarius.
Oh my God!
Okay, I thought that, and the reason I said that
I did too. I want to say,
and I know
that's why I was quiet.
You
hear? I was quiet. I'm like, wow, okay.
Just the Aquarius show. That's how we do. You know what I mean? We love with no motherfucking limit, and when that shit is gone, that shit is fucking over.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
You know what I mean? So I feel you on that, because any other woman, I'm kind of like, that don't make sense. You know, women will let a nigga in their life 4 or 5 times before they understand this nigga ain't no good for them. You know, so for you just to be like, hey, I don't go through that, I'm like, something up.
No, because every time I broke up, I was faithful. I was faithful the whole entire time. Every time. Every single time. I am more faithful.
So are you a faithful person? Have you ever cheated on anyone? Have you cheated several times?
No, I haven't cheated several times, no.
Okay, so you're, for the most part, you are a faithful person.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
And I'm very loyal, and that's why I expect the same thing to you. I expect the exact same thing, loyalty.
Okay.
My biggest thing
let me Let me ask this:
That's
Why
right.
did you cheat? Why did you cheat the once or whenever you cheated? Why did you cheat? Since you're a faithful person.
Okay. My son, I thought he was in a different country, and
No.
I was.
I mean, I'm sorry. I don't want to cut you off. You are a caller, but I want to know flat the fuck out. FTFO. That's my hashtag, motherfuckers. Flat the fuck out. I want to know why the fuck did you cheat when you're a faithful person? I don't want the Germany. I don't want the niggas playing basketball, shooting hoops. He missed the shot. You fucked somebody. I want just the flat out bottom line. You can explain it after that, but I want the fucking bottom line to be the first sentence. Why did you cheat? Think about it. But I want the hell of a first sentence where you're actually explaining why you're cheated, and then you're going to go through the specifics.
Okay. I won something I wasn't receiving.
Want something that you wasn't receiving?
Yeah.
Oh, she wanted some head. She wasn't getting it.
No.
Fellas, hold on. One more pause, and it's all you, Coco. Fellas, this is my golden fucking rule. Be everything to your fucking woman. Be a respectable nigga. Be a crazy motherfucker. Be a thug. Be a nerd. Be everything for your woman. Because when she not getting something, she gonna go get it.
Right.
She gonna go get
Right.
it. But if she getting everything she need, for the most part, women are motherfucking faithful. Now, it's on you, Coco.
Now, I'm going to put it like this. When I mean I was his backbone, everything, and I see right now I may have been wrong, but that's just how woman I am, being faithful, being his backbone, been there, to jail. I was there through all of it. All of it. Through thick and thin, everything. But he went, everything else was more important than home. Everything else outside the house was more important than home. Huh?
Did you ever catch him cheating? Did you ever catch him cheating?
You know what? The problem is, he had to tell me because he had 2 kids.
He had 2 kids while you were together?
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't find out about it until after you broke up, or you knew he cheated while you were together?
The first one, we had just gotten together, and I'm going to tell you honestly, it was a hard pill to swallow, and I was trying to debate whether I'm a big enough woman to deal with it, whatever. In the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, for me growing up, I always said, a man not going to cheat on me. A man is faithful to me and everything like that. Unfortunately,
and I love that about a woman. You gotta. I don't mean to cut you off, but I want you to always keep that spirit, no matter if you have to turn it off for a day or two, and however your duration is. But learn to turn it back on. Don't always keep that off. We understand that certain situations put you women in a dire straits to make you not want to be the woman that you really are. But I'm telling you, when you go back to dating, you don't know who that next guy is. He deserves that chance, just like you do.
Right.
I'm telling that to the guys, too. The advice I just gave her, the same thing to you guys. Don't become a cold guy and think you can just talk to a woman any kind of way because the first woman you fell in love with plays you. That's right. It don't go like that all the time.
Develop that cold sense so that when you sense that a person ain't right, you can go ahead and leave them alone and get them out your life. But you never, and this is a problem that a lot of people have. This is a problem that I had in the past. You know what I mean? You cannot expect, you cannot assume, you can't inflict anything on the next person because of what happened to you previously. What I mean by that is, okay, if every time a nigga told you he was working late, the nigga was cheating, you can't expect that when the next brother tell you he working late, he cheating, because that might be the extra bread that's taking you to J. Alexander's. That might be that extra bread that's helping you with your nails, your hair, whatever the fuck you need help with. And let me get this straight, because, I've had a lot of beef with a lot of women over the shit that I say on this show. And by any means, I'm not a cheap nigga, You know what I mean? I'm not a stingy nigga. I'm none of that shit. You know what I mean? But my thing is this. Us guys have had a hard time with women. And what I mean by that is women nowadays will date us forever. I mean, when I say forever dating, I mean you spending your bread, you cashing out, and I mean you might even be hitting the pussy. Real talk, you might be hitting the pussy, but just from me to everybody else, really, pussy ain't worth all that. Pussy good for a good feeling, but if you're talking relationship-wise, it's not about pussy, it's not about dick, it's about you being able to relate to the motherfucker that you with and enjoy the sex.
Tabernacle, young man. I say tabernacle. Tabernacle.
You know what I mean?
Church.
You got to enjoy the sex. You don't want to, and that's the pet peeve I have with women.
Let the deacon say amen.
That 3-month rule, that 6-month rule, that 9-month rule, whatever the fuck your rule is as a woman, that's the problem that I have with that. For the simple fact that you should expect no one to motherfucking commit to a person who they not really even compatible with, whether it's emotionally or sexually. So, I mean, that's no different than you date me for motherfucking 4 or 5 months, and you all invested in me and your feelings all in me, and now you finally give me some pussy and my dick like an inch long. Now you're really disappointed, and you done invested in me now. So for you just to turn me down or turn me away, it's like, oh, my motherfucking God, I done told this nigga we got deep feelings and all this type of shit. So that is the problem that I have with those rules about how long a nigga this, how long a nigga that. You do what the fuck human nature tells you to do. If a nigga turn you off, don't fuck with that nigga. If a nigga turn you on, see where it leads to. I'm not saying be a hoe fuck a nigga, but see where it leads to. All that motherfucking rule shit that y'all got off of these motherfucking movies before think like a man is, you know, Stella and all that shit. Man, throw that shit out the fucking window, because that shit got y'all losing niggas at a motherfucking extreme rate. Good niggas.
Yeah, I guess, and for me, I have it. So the second child, I mean, that was bad enough, but the second one,
hold on, the second what? Oh, the second child that he had on you.
Yeah, now the second one, he eventually told me about the first one, but the other one took 2 years later after my son was born. So that was it, because the biggest thing happened to that.
So your son got brothers. Your son got brothers, and you don't even fucking know about it, let alone your son.
My son has met both his siblings.
No, I mean at that point in time.
Yes, he didn't even know. Now, what it was bad enough, it happened. The biggest thing that pissed me off is that I was the very last one to know. Well, I mean, very last.
That's a motherfucker right there.
Family knew, everyone knew, and I did not know.
What'd you say, Flawless?
I said, that's a motherfucker right there, man, being the last in the line to get the first message.
Then,
hey, man, but that's how we do. That's how we all do.
Yeah. Then, the day that baby was born, I had to go in the hospital because I had a miscarriage. So, I had to have surgery. So, if it says one life goes out, another one comes in.
Wow.
I mean, I hear all the analogies, but I don't fucking believe in analogies. So analogies is fucking bad.
Okay, I understand
they
that.
Cliches, you know what I mean? So
you're right. You got to say, but I'm told his mother.
I'm listening. I'm listening to your story. I'm listening to your situation, and what I'm thinking right now is when the second baby came, I know you got the fuck up and left out. And if you didn't, and you stayed with the nigga until he got mad and you got disappointed or whatever the fuck it was, I want to know what the fuck made you stay with a nigga who had 2 babies on your ass while you popping babies out too for his ass. What the fuck made you do that? And I'm not motherfucking judging you. I just want to know.
Yeah.
Okay. When that one came, my biggest thing was shut the door. Number one, trust was gone. It's gone. So
your biggest thing was what?
Anything more than me is trust and loyalty. And for me to do that, it's bad enough I had some gone, but then also when you believe people, I'm causing trouble for you, other people lying on me, and you believe in people over me, you and me for over 10 years, you had a big issue because I had your backbone, they didn't. So my thing is,
what was the lies about? What was the lies about? What was people lying?
They were saying I was gonna turn him into board. I was gonna turn him into border patrol. I was going to.
They said you was what?
I was gonna turn him.
Yeah. I remember you. I remember you as the caller. Okay. They said you was trying to get him in trouble.
Right. Then they said I was gonna, bust his niece in the head with a beer bottle. They were saying I'm making phone calls over. No.
Was you doing any of this?
No.
Be real. Be motherfucking truthful, though. Nobody know you on this bitch. Be real.
No.
Was you doing any of the shit that they motherfucking claimed you was doing?
I did none of it. Because there's two things. The person that had the most common sense was his mom, and his mom told him, you got to think about who you're talking to. I got who you're talking about. And he said, first of all, I'm not spiteful. I'm not a spiteful woman. I'm not here as spiteful. I'm not one of those women that's really spiteful. I'm not spiteful.
Do you still fuck him to this day?
No.
When was the last time y'all fucked?
That was good.
2 years ago?
When was all this stuff that you telling us about? How many years ago was this?
30. Trying to think how long he was gone.
Just give us a roundabout. It don't have to be exact.
About 3 to 5 years.
Okay, that's the fucking problem right there. Let me tell you this right here. This is the fucking problem right here. And mind you, this show is about us purging our problems and you guys giving us you guys' opinion. And just look at it. We're back to doing what we do. You know what I mean? This has nothing to do with us. Now, with that being said, the problem right there is this. A year to two after you found out that he had 2 kids on you and he got angry and you got depressed because he was angry, you still gave him some more pussy.
Mm-mm. Wait a minute.
Yeah, you did. You did. Now, you can go back, but I can rewind shit. So go back, but I can rewind shit.
No, you remind
me. And you just told me that all this shit happened 3 or 4 years ago. Then you told me the last time you gave him some pussy was 2 years ago. And
there was 2 relationships. The one that I learned about being trying to be crowding him, I was 19 and 21. My son is in middle school now. So I was with his dad 15 years, maybe.
So were you like young parents, or did this come about when you were both grown?
We're both grown. I mean, he just came back to my son's life like a year ago. He was gone for 6 years.
But you were still fucking him because he was gone. But listen, you were still fucking him because he's been gone for 6 years. All this shit happened 4 years ago, and you gave him some pussy after it all happened 2 years ago. I don't forget shit.
You're right. You're absolutely right because I'm going to go back. He was gone for 2 years. He was
don't go back. Don't go back.
No, you're right.
Hold on. Let me
explain yourself.
Wait, y'all. Back on the Aquarius tip. All 3 of us know what I'm about to say is to be true. We gonna go back anyway. What we know to be true is not to go back. It's hard. I can give that advice very well. Most people can.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell you straight with this. When I make
That's what I want. That's what the fuck I want. I don't want that. You going past what timeline I want to be at. And once you tell me where I want to be at, you can go forward, you can go in the future, you can go anywhere. But where I'm at right now is, stop fucking with the nigga when he had 2 kids on you 4 years ago. Then you gave him some pussy 2 years ago. Why the fuck did you give the nigga who had 2 kids on you, who got angry on you and made you depressed, why did you give this motherfucker some pussy 2 years after all that shit went down? I don't want to go back to when you was born. I want to know that.
Okay, Buddha, I went back because honestly, it was the point that I did not give a fuck. It was just for sex. Because all he was good for was sex at any time.
And that's what's up.
I actually learned how to reverse it. In other words, how we were supposed to be from the get-go, how we were supposed to be just a sex thing, I did exactly what we were supposed to be from the get-go. I actually learned, you know how sometimes you got to see if you have any feelings left, whatever?
Yeah.
Before the kids, it was supposed to just been a sex thing?
No, she said afterwards.
No.
Oh, okay, I got you.
No, listen, when we first met, it was just been a sex thing.
Oh,
I just
okay. I thought she did a different relationship. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Turned to a relationship that lasted 15 years.
Who turned it into a relationship? Who turned it into
Him.
He did?
Yeah.
So he didn't want the pussy to go nowhere.
Yes.
Yeah, he didn't want the pussy to go nowhere. Because he was still doing his thing because he had 2 kids on your ass. He just didn't want the pussy to go nowhere.
I mean, in his heart, he told, for him, he said he was never going to get hurt again. But like his mom said, why are you going to hurt somebody that she loves you and cares for you? So,
but
for instance,
that's just semantics. That's just semantics. When you talk about the hurting the motherfucker, niggas do that. I want to know about you. You the motherfucker that we got online. So I don't give a fuck.
Please call up. We want to hear from you. Don't be scared.
Oh, we got callers laying down, but they ain't hit one now. They don't want to.
Don't press one. Press one. We want to hear from
you, baby. Huh?
It finally clicked in. It clicked in finally. So after him, like you said, you never take it for your next relationship and everything, and that's what I'm trying not to do. I am trying my hardest not to. I lost a lot of faith and a lot of trust. So for me trying a relationship and everything, I said I would love to, but I am not emotionally. I just I'm not up to it because I'm not trying to sit up here and use anybody. I'm not trying to sit up here and hurt anybody. I'll be honest with myself.
Okay, what's the outcome? What's the outcome with you and old boy? You ain't fucked him in 2 years. Okay, first of all, let me introduce my other co-host, Lady KD. Hello, baby. Hello.
Hello. What's up, y'all?
What's going on? Now, what you... Because I know she going to have some shit to say to your ass. Because she a female and you a female, and she going to try to set you straight. We giving you the male opinion. But now, I'm sorry I had to break you off, but you was talking about how you two guys were supposed to be just a little sex thing, and you guys came into more, and I'm steadily pounding on you about why you still fucking with this nigga if you know he ain't shit. Now finish your thought, and I know there's some shit popping.
Well, right now he's my son's father, so I have to deal with him.
No. Yeah, you got to deal with him, but you ain't got to fuck him. That's not the rule book.
You're right.
I got the handbook, and that shit ain't in it.
There's nothing more. There's nothing more between all this. I want him to deal with my son. I had to be in the picture. Because it was never, between us, it was never our plan for it just be me with raising our son. It was never in our plan. It never was in our plan, period.
So you're just raising your son now. He's not in his life.
Not really. I mean, if he calls and everything, fine. It doesn't bother my son, but it bothers me. And some people
Does your son know who his father is?
Yeah.
He just don't really too much fuck with his kid that much.
and that's what bothers me.
Hey, hold up. Cut the fucking shit. I'm sorry. Happy birthday to Netta. Motherfucker listen.
Happy birthday, Netta.
Happy birthday, Netta.
You know what I mean? Real motherfucking talk. Happy birthday. I almost fucking forgot. You know I ain't shit. You know. All right. Now, back to your baby daddy who ain't shit.
This nigga crummy.
You forgot where you were?
No, I mean, like I said, I got a son. I'm raising on my own. I'm doing the best I can. You know, so...
But ain't a lot of women doing that, though?
It's so many variables here. I don't even know where to start, I don't know if you heard, but I'm also an Aquarius. I'm DJ Lady KD, and I'm usually on the show at the beginning of the show. But tonight I was supposed to be trying to go to bed early, and it's just not working out, so I decided to listen in. And so far, what I've heard you say, some of it, you know, I was on that you go girl. You know, I was high-fiving you invisibly through the lines, but when Larry motherfucking Cushyberry gave you that questionnaire, and I hate to say it, but that's where I was like, oh shit. When you said, and I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you because I know we all make mistakes, and it can be different or similar or whatever. But what I want to just point out with this whole cavalier attitude about people who are specifically entering agreed interactions that are just sexual, period, if you have absolutely no any emotional investment in a person, you can get sex anywhere. So what I would like to say to all of these women who somehow feel liberated by saying that I don't have to have a man or I don't necessarily need a commitment, I can give you a high five on that. But if you're just doing it to get your, sexual gratification fulfilled, don't deal with any bullshit. Because if you're going to just be fucking, you can fuck anybody and not have to go through being mistreated or devalued. Anytime a man devalues you, I don't care if you got 10 kids by him, when he devalues you, he does not deserve you. And the same for a man. If a woman devalues you, she does not deserve you. You're not doing anybody a favor. You're doing yourself an injustice by giving a person who doesn't value you as a person, you know what I'm saying, just to say, well, we just have sex. You can have sex with anybody.
KD, but if it only feels good with that one person, that's all you want, though.
Right. The problem is exactly what Flawless just said. The problem is it's just sex, but when it becomes more for one person, that's when the problems come in. Because if it become more for the nigga, you got niggas out here that are bust holes and condoms. You got niggas who are, I'm sorry for being so derogatory, but that's what I do. That are just busting a bitch like fuck it because that's what they want. They want to keep it locked. You got women who will do the exact opposite to try to get locked. It always becomes a problem when it's just a fuck buddy thing, but somebody catches feelings. And it always happens.
Right.
It depends on somebody.
That ain't what I was talking about. I understand that.
But that's when the issue come in with the kid. That's when the kid come in and y'all ain't together.
But that's what messes it up.
What I mean?
What I'm trying to say is what you was asking her was, why the fuck would you go back and fuck around with him if he had a kid on you? And all I'm saying is...
Twice.
And I just said it. I just told you.
Twice, KD.
Because that dick felt good.
Hold on.
Wait.
I didn't get a chance to get what I was saying out. What I was
I
was basically piggybacking off of that to say, too, I was directing especially to women that just like when Larry motherfucking Cushyberry said, why the fuck would you go fuck around with him again if he did this, that, and the other? I don't understand that in any realm. If you are with somebody just because it's supposed to be fun, frolic, and, good times, when the good times and the fun and the frolic stop and the drama start coming in, go find somebody else to fuck. Don't even fuck that person again because it's drama now. It's ugly now. It's hurting. And, and it's like, you could go through that kind of stuff in a relationship, but if you don't even have a relationship, if you know what I'm saying, if he's not supportive or there's nothing committing you together, you're wasting your time. It's like you're spinning your wheels and you're wasting your body, your spirit, and your soul on somebody who don't even deserve it, period. I'm not knocking people who want to do...
Now, can I say something?
Like you say, KD, oh, no doubt, but like you say, KD, you can find sex anywhere. Finding a person for you is what's hard. So if a motherfucker, if you catch your feelings, this nigga ain't right for you, you need to go elsewhere.
Right. So I guess there's
there. I believe that's what you feel like because you got to satisfy yourself at the end of the day.
Now one thing for
all
me.
All that other bullshit is out the door.
Okay,
all that being righteous and all that, everybody try to please other motherfuckers when it comes to try to please yourself. You was what's up.
Okay, but let me ask you this, because myself, even dealing with that, you know, people in your ear and stuff, like they try to be in, tell you what to do. See, one thing I do not, people try to be in my ear, and that's one thing. If something's wrong, let me deal with it. Let me find out whatever. It took me a while. What I mean, it took me a long time to find what's going on, and I admit I truly did love him. I admit I truly did love him.
Oh, okay.
You sound like
he was
fucking somebody in your family. You sound like you sound like he fucked somebody in your family or your girl.
No.
See, I didn't know that. I caught the tail end, obviously, because I thought that I didn't know you loved them and stuff. I didn't.
No, I did.
It started as a fuck thing, KD.
That's what
started as
started
a
out
fuck thing, KD.
Okay.
He's the one that changed it. And when I mean I truly did love him. I did. So when he went away, you know, he had other kids before I even met him. I understood that. I understood all that. When the second kid came, I did not know, but I was the very last one to know. So that broke my back, because I'm like, number one, you in my bed at night. And then you think like, okay, you everywhere else. You care about everybody else in the street, but was home. Who was with you? You in my bed at night.
Ain't no shame if you having kids on you.
Thank you.
So
that's
what I'm saying. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I admit we left, and his mother told me, I'm going to tell you, because she told him, let me go, because I don't know if she think we're together or not, but she's like, I did not know he was coming back home, or whatever. She told me to live my life. I lived my life. So in other words, I did me. I took care of me. So if I had sex with somebody else, that was my business. He didn't know anything I did.
Right.
That what I did back here, he didn't know who I was screwing. He didn't know none of that.
Let me interrupt for like 10 seconds. I see we got people online. We got people on the call line. We got people online. The number for you guys is 347-838-8585. If anybody would like to talk, sound off on anything that we said tonight, press that one button. If you don't want to talk, don't fucking press the one button, but call the number, 347-838-8585. Okay.
But push the one button, though, because we want to talk to you. At least I do. I want to ask you some good-ass questions and see what you say.
But you know they
so
be scared.
I loved him.
Don't be scared.
So when it came the second time, you know how I don't know, for me, sometimes you shut stuff off. So I wanted to see if I had any feelings for him. That's what I knew. He didn't have feelings for me, but for me, no. So it's like, if I...
Aquarius has had that ability to play that balancing act when it comes to their emotions and their feelings. And that's what I love about Aquarius. No matter what you want to portray and say out here, you made the adjustment on them kids twice because of what you wanted. And that's what I was trying to explain to Lady KD earlier. We Aquarius, you too, Lady KD. Whatever adjustments you make to satisfy you, you do it. Most people outside our... Most people out of our sign. Wait a minute, hold on. Wait. Most people out of our sign will not do it. That's why we only can get along with certain people. Most other signs have 5 and 6 and 7 acquaintances. We have some of the least that we can get along with.
Well, you know what? I was going to also say it seems so odd that I didn't even know that Flawless, I didn't know you were an Aquarius, but when you guys were talking earlier about how you listen to everybody and be there for everybody and support everybody else, and then when you need somebody to talk to, it's like, damn, who can I turn to, and who can I call? And it's like you might have a whole list of people you can call, but just like y'all said, they listen to you long enough just so they could start telling you again something you can help them out with.
Yeah.
And they don't. They don't invest.
And you know what's so bold though? What's so bold is right now, and I love you, Coco, but right now they talk about you because we came on this motherfucking show to talk about us. And we still end up talking and trying to help other people because that's what we love to do. You know what I mean? And I'm just singling you out because you was the bravest person to press 1. Real fucking talk. I'm just singling you out because of that.
I went 3 days in a row. 3 days in a row, stressed out, wondering, who can I call? I was going through something that had my heart real, real heavy. And it's a lot of people I know care about me. That ain't what my doubt is. But usually when I have an issue, my shit ain't no little bitty problem. I usually have them God-sized problems that like, they be like, damn, that's fucked up. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? And I really just I wanted to reach out. I was about to type shit on Facebook, and I kept on saying, nope, it's way too deep. Can't go there. Can't do Facebook. And I wanted to hit people in inbox. Nope, can't do that because they're not going to understand all the stuff that came before this. Wanted to pick up the phone. Nope, because they going through stuff, and I don't want to dump on them. And it's just like I realized every time I say that thing about people not being there for me, I think as Aquariuses, we hold back a lot. We don't really allow people to rescue us. We don't.
We do.
A lot of people have no problem with telling us, help me, throw me a lifesaver, I'm drowning.
No, but here's the problem with that. Here's the problem with that is when we give our opinions as Aquariuses. Okay, go ahead.
I was just going the last sentence, but it's going to suck because it was all interrupted. But basically, they tell us they drowning, and then we out there in the middle of the water, we be like, I'm straight, and we coughing up and spitting water. We like, I'm okay, But go ahead.
Right. Right. But that's the point. That's what I was about to get to. But see, the problem was when we asked for advice from people, say like Lady KDU. I couldn't ask you for advice because you would give me straight up an opinion of a woman. You wouldn't be able to decipher your feelings or put your feelings aside from your opinion, your personal opinion.
No, that's not true with me.
No, I'm just using you for the example. That's all. My bad. I'm just using it for the example.
Because that's one of my biggest problems is like I give advice that's too good and it keeps people coming back. And I'd be like,
that's what being motherfucker Christian Barry was talking about. That's how we end up with the clientele we end up with because they understand we going to give it to them 100, but at the end of the day, when I need to recharge my batteries, who I would talk to?
What you say, Larry motherfucking Christian Barry?
So you say you got that crack. The motherfuckers keep coming back for that shit.
Hell yeah, they be calling them. They be calling them, dog. They be like, damn.
No, she right. She right.
Talk to you.
I'm gonna tell you how right you are because I could be dead asleep in the middle of the night. I can have some girlfriends call me 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me. They'll call me 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll pop right up.
It don't bother me either. Yeah.
It don't bother me.
I need some advice.
Coco,
I need y'all opinion.
Can you call them at 3 o'clock in the morning? That's the question.
I can call
get the solid advice.
With some motherfucking advice, and can you get the same shit you give out?
There's only one person I can call. There's only one person I can call. She'll call me. We'll talk middle of the night because we ain't been hanging out. We ain't talk to each other. There's only one person. There's only really one person I really trust like that I can call. She can call and tell me anything. I can tell her anything. I mean, this is the same one that was with me when I delivered my son. So, I mean...
They're Aquarius too?
No, she isn't. But, I mean, we've been friends for a long time.
She probably is and don't know it yet. That's all. She Aquarius. She just got the wrong birth certificate.
I am.
Hey, she must be a water sign. She a water sign at least.
I'm January 26th.
I'm the 28th, but no, I was talking about your friend that you said was an Aquarius. I said, if you could call her and talk to her like that, she probably is, and she just don't know it.
Look, I mean, like I said, we've been together some friends. I have friends that they'll call me in the night. Huh? Me.
Whose birthday January 26th?
Yes.
You Aquarius, no doubt.
My son is 3 days before mine. That's why me and him clash all the time because we're too much.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
we ain't gonna get on that astrology shit though. But it's just motherfucking funny as shit that we all.
That's all that's on the line. But Aquarius, you can't help but get the chemistry so right.
That's what's fucking funny. We all Aquarius.
Listen,
what up, Katie?
Let me ask y'all if y'all think this is wrong, okay? This was some years ago, but I had this friend. She was like a little sister to me, right? And she used to talk to me about this guy all the time. And the guy was a flat-out dog. He was like verbally, emotionally, and becoming physically abusive. All the signs and symptoms were there, like the textbook classic you know, it starts with a shove, then a push, then a grab, then a choke. Yeah, he just really wasn't shit. The type that'd keep her car and she have to get another way to work and he ain't got no job, that kind of shit, right? So I started getting, just like how we was talking about how we get emotionally drained, and I started getting really emotionally drained because I would talk to her so calmly and so detailed, and I would try to build her self-esteem and her self-worth, and I would try to make her realize that this is, systematic, that he was breaking her down systematically so that he can control her, and I was educating her about how the cycle of abuse starts, and I was giving her my all, right? But then every time she would keep on going back. So basically what I told her, and this is the part where I to this day, I have some feelings of guilt, you know what I'm saying? But she did finally dump him. But I told her, I said, you know what? I said, every time you ask me, and I always tell you, do you want me to just listen, or do you want my feedback, or do you want me to tell you what I think you should do? Because I don't want to, I just want to be what you need me to be. And she would always say, I want you to tell me what to do because I don't know what to do, Kim.
But
and I'd
she
be
don't
like,
listen,
okay.
though.
Right, so she never listened. So when I talked to her this one time, she started out telling me and everything, and I said, listen, I said, I'm going to have to be really, really blunt with you, and I want you to brace yourself because I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I said, but when you allow a man to abuse you like this, when you have intel telling you, what's going on way before you have, she wasn't in the relationship long. It wasn't like years or nothing. This was like the first 2 or 3 months this shit was happening. I said, when you have somebody telling you what's going on and you're allowing yourself to get sucked into this is indicating to me a couple of things. Your self-esteem is damaged and that you're not really able to respect and love yourself the way that you should. And in order for me to be your friend and consider you to be my friend, I have to trust and believe that you can love and respect me. And if you can't love and respect yourself, then you can't fucking love and respect me. And if you can't love and respect me, then you can't be my friend. So if you can't be my friend, I don't need to be associating with you until you get your shit together. So you can talk to me from now on until you blue in the face, but I don't have any insight for you. I don't have any advice for you because every time I tell you something, you're not listening. I said, when you're ready, you know what I'm saying, to step outside of that, I'll give you all the support you need. But right now, while you're in this abusive, self-abusive and stuff relationship, you're going to have to go through it by yourself or you're going to have to utilize me to help you get out of it. I said, but I'm not going to get sucked up into, that. So do you think I was, shitty for saying that?
KD, I tell people all the motherfucking time. My sister married. The guy that she married, I actually like the guy. He's a nice guy. You know what I mean? I don't like CCW ass niggas because they like to talk about what they gonna shoot up, and I'm just like, shut the fuck up. But other than that, I mean, my old boy is a real nice guy. You know what I mean? And like I tell people, that's my motherfucking sister. That's the only sibling I got, and she younger than me. You know what I mean? I love her to motherfucking death. You know what I mean? But if her man get to whipping her ass, it ain't shit for me to do until she start I need to come to your house. I need to get away from this nigga. Now, I hope you get away from this nigga, but I'm not about to do a goddamn, excuse me, Lord, I'm not about to do shit. And when I'm done going to jail or dying or killing this nigga or whatever the fuck happened, now you in love with this nigga still, or y'all get back together and I'm in jail or I'm dead or, you hate me because he did. I'm not getting in that shit. You got to show me that you don't want to be in that shit. If you don't want to be there, I'm going to help you out of it. But I'm not about to give you a place to stay for 4 days for you to go back to that nigga.
Right.
Yeah,
so that's what I was basically saying to her, I was just trying to tell her the severity of those words, love and respect. I was trying to help her see the gravity. It's like you can't act like you my homegirl and you just love me like a sister when you don't love yourself. So I can't even believe that you love me, and which means that we hanging out, you might not have my back. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have your own back. You got to have your own back before you can have anybody else's back. And that I think that it was like when I said that, that's when she started doing better and choosing wisely. You know what I'm saying? But I just still, I didn't know. It's such a touchy, sticky situation when you look at abusive relationships because, those women need somebody. They truly do. You know what I mean? Whether they keep going back or not, it's really not their fault per se because they've allowed themselves to fall victim to some stuff. You know what I'm saying?
No. You fucked up right there in my book. Now, you might be right to the society and everybody else, but you fucked up right there in my book. If she keep going back to that nigga, or if every nigga she motherfucking get with, if every nigga she get with beating her ass, it's something in her. That's allowing that shit to pop.
But
you know what I mean?
It's a difference between it being your problem and your fault. No. That's where you fucked up. That's where you fucked up. It's not her fault. It's her problem.
Listen, it don't take away from what he's doing. But the same way it's his fault for putting his hands on her, it's her fault for falling for that shit. Because you got women
who
got
what I'm saying.
You got women that got slapped and said, fuck that, and got the fuck on. And you got women that go back over and over again.
Listen to what I'm saying. If a woman keeps going back to an abuser, there's a difference between it being her fault and her problem. Because a woman does have a problem. It could be mental and emotional, both or whatever. And, yes, it is her problem. She does need to get it fixed. But it's not her fault because at some point in her life, she has lost value in herself. And nobody intentionally does that to themselves. Don't nobody in this world get born into the world and say, I'm going to deliberately love myself less than I should. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody does that on purpose.
What age do you get to where finally your motherfucking decisions is your fault and your mistake or your motherfucking play?
Oh,
what age do you get to? You can be 30 years
old. First of all, that's straight assault going around me.
It's a difference between a responsibility and a fault. You're using the word fault as if though you're blaming. And a woman being abused or a man being abused or a child being abused, anybody being abused should not be blamed for being abused.
It ain't no child.
The reason for that train of thought won't allow me to feel like that. So when I make the decision to go back or do anything like that, or when, just for instance, the decision was made not to even let that feeling be any reason why I'm not. At this point, I'm doing what I want to do, not what I'm supposed to do. It's a conscious decision. I don't think anybody, like you just said,
it's a responsibility, but I don't consider it a fault. That's all I'm saying.
But it is. Because I don't believe nobody in the world don't look and analyze a problem like that. I don't believe anybody's that shallow not to understand that this is bad for me. Now, at any given time, when you make that decision, you start calculating your risk. Now I can't turn my back on the nigga. Now I got to sit closer to the door if I'm a fucker. Now I got to carry a fingernail file with me. Now he got to drive me off on the corner.
Okay, listen,
now
I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is it starts. This is about to go real deep, but a lot of times men and women, when they're raising kids, do not understand how valuable their input toward that child or the investment toward that child's self-esteem is. Because if you grow up not feeling valuable, you are not going to all of a sudden, because you hit age 21, feel valuable. And when you don't feel self-value, then you do surround yourself in destructive relationships. And it could be friends that take advantage of you. It could be a relationship. It could be other family members that take advantage. You could be just a human doormat because you've never had the value. And nobody should be blamed for that, because somewhere along the lines a ball got dropped and it was not your fault. Now, yes, you do need to take responsibility for finding out how to get yourself back and how to develop self-esteem and self-worth, yes. But the word fault, I don't agree with that, because, again, nobody decides not to love themselves enough.
Period. Now, this is what I got to say right motherfucker quick. Now, this shit going into another whole subject now, but I'm just about to say it any fucking way. Now, when it comes to you and your insight and how you feel about men, a nigga's supposed to motherfucking grasp what the fuck the nigga's supposed to do, whether his daddy was there to show him what the fuck to do or not. You see what I'm saying? Just like how when I first was telling you about that, you was like, oh, I didn't even think about it like that. But now that we talking about women who go back to motherfuckers who abuse them, you want to take it way, way back, and it ain't their fault because something happened to them.
See, how does this become to be a sex and gender-related thing? You always on that gender shit.
Hold on. I'm always on that shit, and if you don't like it when I'm done talking, you can cuss me the fuck out. But I listen to you, so you gonna listen to me talk my belligerent bullshit. You feel me?
Go ahead. I'm about to cut you off. Go ahead.
Bottom line is this. Bottom line is motherfucking this. If it's your fucking fault, it's your motherfucking fault. And what I mean by that is when this nigga come through and he done seen his daddy boss up on women and be a weak ass nigga and hit women and do all that shit, and now that's what he do, it's his decision to follow that path or not. But it's so much easier to follow what you've been seeing because that's what you've been seeing. And that's the same thing with women. So when it comes to her daddy was beating her mama or her daddy just was putting his hands on whoever, it's easy for her to go to a nigga like that and feel it or just say fuck it. So it go both ways. But bottom line,
I never said it
no matter which way it goes, your decision is your fucking decision. When it's my fault, and I put my
fault. I didn't say shit about decision. I said fault. It is
no
difference between the word fault.
When peep it though. Peep it. Give me 25 more seconds. When I put my hands on KD, that's my motherfucking fault. Real talk. Listen to me though. Regardless of what you do, when I put my hands on KD, that's my fault. When you step back to me, that's your fault. And that's real. That's fucking real.
I feel what you're saying. I do. But I just don't like it when...
Y'all can debate.
Okay, I just don't like it when the situation is just not that cut and dry. It ain't always that cut and dry. Every woman or every man... Now listen, give me my 25 seconds. Shut the hell up. When a man or a woman is being abused, it's not always the same fucking situation. It's not. And it's not always because one of them grew up seeing their parents getting beat. And it's not always the same fucking situation. It's not always the same reason why they don't love themselves enough to say, you know what, I deserve better than this. You don't know everybody's fucking situation. So you can't judge everybody's situation in a blanket like that. That's not fair. It's people out here that's suffering from this kind of abuse, and it's not fair to assume that they go back because they just stupid as fuck. That's just not fair. Some people are stupid as fuck, but it's not like they should be blamed for it. You said if they fault means they need to be blamed, and I don't think everybody should be blamed for being abused.
You giving a motherfucking specific to a general. What I'm giving is the motherfucking real. Fuck the fuck out. I mean, I'm not saying that she not scared, so that's why she keep going back to this nigga.
Why you gotta change your voice?
I'm not saying she ain't fucked up in the head, and that's why every nigga she run into is that nigga that want to put his hands on her. I'm not saying that ain't shit happened to her or him before they got together. What the fuck I'm saying is what you allow is what you allow, and I'm not going to hold up on that. Hold up on that. They give women. Hold on to me. Hold on. When I hold up on that, they give women the motherfucking right to be like, well, he putting his hands on me, but I love him, and that's why I did it. They give niggas the right to be like. They give niggas the right to be like, well, that's what I seen my daddy do. That's what I do when she take it. So
right. I wasn't saying that they are
not one motherfucker and tell them that what the fuck you doing is right. I'm telling you the motherfucking real.
Right?
If you in that situation, get the fuck out that situation. And if you don't get the fuck out that situation, it's your fault and your mistake, KD. I'm telling you.
Okay, but I'm telling you, I didn't say nobody was right. Not one time. I did not condone this shit not one time. All I said was it's not fair for you to fault them.
Hey, fuck that. I'm fault every motherfucking body. That's what
I don't care if you say fuck that with a lot of F in the beginning of the word.
My computer screen cut off. I'm about to say some shit, and I want to see how many motherfuckers hang up. Hold on. Let me get the fucking computer screen back on. Hold the fuck up. Hold on. All right, here we go. I'm motherfucking Larry motherfucker Cushbray. Please say the motherfucker, and after this, you gon' say the motherfucker. But I'm being real with you. if you in that situation and your nigga beating your ass, your woman beating your ass, anybody beating your ass, and you keep coming back, fuck you.
Oh.
Grow some nuts, grow some motherfucking titties, grow some whatever the fuck you supposed to have, and get the fuck out of that situation before you dead, before they dead, before your brother dead, before they brother dead. Get the fuck out that situation, and I'm not going to hold you up. I'm not going to hold you up.
And then nobody disagree with that. Then nobody, fuck that. Fuck that. Ain't nobody told you to stay in the shit. That's bullshit. You twisting my words and shit. That's bullshit.
And your eye in 4 sections, Lady KD gonna patch that bitch up and be like, girl, it's all right. You know you don't need to go back. Me, Dr. Buddha, I'm gonna pass that bitch up and be like,
that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
You
that's
stupid
bullshit.
Bitch. Get the fuck out that situation. Where you want to go? Where you need to go?
First of all, I ain't never said that she wasn't stupid. I ain't never said that. I just said that it's not the person's fault.
It is that person's fault for being fucking stupid. If you that stupid and you ain't even got friends around you smarter than you, then you really stupid. You try to hang with niggas that ain't even smarter than you? You a dummy. What the fuck you want me to tell these people, KD?
I'm not saying to tell them to stay. And I don't know how you got that out of what I was saying. I don't even know how you got that I condone that bullshit. I don't.
Man, I want to smack the shit out these motherfucking...
I can't even stand by and watch nobody get their ass beat without wanting to fucking get in that shit myself. I don't condone violence. I ain't for that shit. I probably got more balls than a nigga do when it come to having a bitch back when she getting her ass whooped. I probably got more balls than a nigga do, flat out. You know what I'm saying? I don't like saying that shit. But I ain't about to sit up there, and I ain't about to sit up there and verbally abuse nobody for being abused. That's just fucking, stupid.
Hey, if your dumb ass, hold on, just a quick radio.
I ain't talking to you no more. I'm not talking to you no more.
Still getting fucked up by this nigga, and you listening to this right now, call our number. We got niggas online. I got niggas waiting right now that will whip that nigga ass and he won't know where it came from because
and I'm down for that shit. I'm down for that shit. Ain't nobody said I want somebody to get their ass whooped continuously. Ain't nobody said stay for that shit. Ain't nobody said don't try to find a way out. Ain't nobody said don't try to seek help and resources. All I'm saying is for you and for anybody in your family and for everybody with families, don't sit up there and become another enemy that they feel like they can't fucking turn to with that verbal abuse because they didn't leave. That's all I'm fucking saying.
You don't want to call y'all dumb. And I'm probably, when I wake up tomorrow and all the cushion Remy out me, well, actually it's Henny today, but when it's all out me, I might feel different, but I doubt it. You know what I mean? But, you know, she being politically correct. She being politically correct.
I'm not being fucking politically correct. I'm being resourceful. I'm being helpful. I'm being fucking helpful. I'm saying something that's going to help somebody. You calling them stupid ain't going to help them. All that's going to do is further make them feel worthless and keep them being abused.
Hey, if you doing that shit and you not looking for fucking help, look for fucking help. Look for fucking help. Call
everybody don't even know where the fuck to look for help. And since we on that subject, there are numbers that you can call. There's hotlines you can call. There's shelters you can call. There's domestic violence numbers you can call. And your location will be kept discreet.
Confidential.
So, yeah, it will be confidential.
You always on the computer. Give them a number.
I can't right now. I don't have no signal. I don't have no signal. I don't have it. I don't have it right now, but I'll try to have it next week. It don't even do that. And it's got a dual core processor, and it don't even do that. But she has
this motherfucking shit. Yes, ma'am. Somebody calling Larry. Yes.
This is the one thing I want to say, and I hear you talking about, when you're talking about leaving, when you're talking about a woman leaving a man, that's the most critical time that he can kill her.
Yeah.
When she leaves.
I just told you we got killers standing by, nigga. Y'all don't know the number? Let me give it to you one more time. 347
Yeah, you talking that shit, but I wanna see how many murders happen that's in defense of these women. I want to see how many murders happen in defense of these women. Because if the murder rate go up in Detroit tomorrow, I'ma know you put that shit to work, and I'ma be like, all right, who's about it? But I hear you talking.
I'm trying to see the lines. I'm trying to see the lines light up, KD. I'm trying to fucking tell you. I'm trying to fucking tell you shit.
Let me tell y'all, sisters like this. You holler at your girl, DJ Lady KD. Hit me up on Facebook in my inbox, and I'll tell you some smart shit you can do to get yourself out the situation if you ready to get yourself out the situation, and I'm not going to judge you. Now, I put myself out there like that.
Right. Lady KD gonna help you emotionally. I'm gonna help you
No, I'll help you out.
You know what I mean?
I will help you out. I will help you get free. I will help you find resources. I'm not gonna help make you feel guilty about being in something that you probably don't know how the fuck you got in. I'll help you get out of it. Kimberly DJ Lady KD on Facebook. Hit me up.
If I'm on Facebook, if I'm in my address bar on Mozilla, because I don't fuck with Internet Explorer, I don't fuck with Microsoft. But if I'm on Mozilla, Firefox, and I put in www.facebook.com/deal, what do I do after that to get to you?
If you just type my fucking name, I'm going to pop the fuck up. Just type DJ Lady KD. You can put it all together. You can put it separate. I'm going to pop up. You're going to be able to find everything that I'm affiliated with, flat out. I got pages worth of KD shit. So it's DJ Lady KD, DJ KD, or Lady KD, Facebook, whatever. Or no, you can't. Or you can hit up Larry motherfucking Cushionberry page. I'm his friend on his page. You can find me through that route. Because, I don't know if I'm searchable. I changed my settings so much. But you can hit me up like that. Yeah. You can hit me up on Twitter. You can hit me up some kind of way. Flat out. You can always get at your girl. So.
Hey, Dizzle Incognito. Hey, can they fuck with you, Flawless, or you out of space?
Flawless snoring.
He might be. That nigga off eating this month.
No, I'm eating, man. I had to put this steak away. I had an interview with a steak.
Dang. Oh, and check this out, y'all, real quick. I got to get up early as fuck in the morning, right? I can't go to sleep. And, usually I be sleepy as hell, but I'm like, I can't go to sleep. I got to be up in how many more hours? Why am I
what my remedy is for that? And I normally tell most of the women I know when I tuck them in at night. I tuck them in and say, have a good night. Do me a favor. And they say, what? Keep your hands on top of the sheets. Fall asleep naturally. And they never figure it out until they wake up in the morning.
I cannot sleep with my hands on top of the sheets. I got to have my hands under the sheets. I do. I be scared. I'll never have them off.
This is what I was saying. In this case, when I tuck you in this evening, I'll suggest or I'll allow you to put your hands under the sheet and put yourself to sleep.
I just be keeping my hands from being exposed. Ever since I was little, I be feeling like somebody gonna mess my hands.
You keep them warm, don't you, baby? You keep them warm, don't you?
I just keep them covered up.
Coco, you need Flawless to tuck you in too?
What Coco's at?
Coco's gone.
No, she ain't gone. I'm looking at her. Coco. She ain't gone. She was.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you need Flawless to tuck you in too?
Na.
I need to. I got to take a major test in the morning. Huh?
You gotta go take a piss.
I got to take a major test in the morning.
You got a major test?
I'll take a major test in the morning.
Did you study? Are you ready? Are you prepared, Coco?
I can't. The books are sold out, and there's really no way to study.
What subject is it? What subject is it?
So you need some brain, Coco.
It's substance abuse.
It's substance abuse. All right. Well, look, we got some professionals on the line. We got some professionals on the line that can help you. I'm a former alcohol abuser, and I actually want to start back alcohol abusing one day, but I doubt if I ever will. But what is it that you need help with on the substance abuse? Seriously, what is?
It's a state test trying to get my license. It's basically covering like the when you go through detox and all that other stuff. The medication.
See, I ain't never tried to get help, so I don't know nothing about detox. I just like fuck it. I don't know.
Talking about trying to stop.
Yeah. Cold turkey.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I actually work in the detox with women, and it's quite interesting.
Can I visit?
You don't want
Shut up.
You don't want to. You don't want to.
I don't want to visit.
You don't want to.
They should
Or
open
with
their
a bunch of heads, or I mean, like, are they? Is it a lot of heads? Are there a lot of meth heads? Or what's the highest abuse? Because I heard that the heroin is on the rise again now.
What
do you see
called
the most?
Polyuser. It's benzos.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that benzo shit always good. If it start with benz, that shit I'll call.
No,
hey,
no, benzo is like Xanax.
Hold on for a minute. We about to take this other caller right quick and shit. We about to take this motherfucker, see what the fuck going on. You know? Okay. Hey, this motherfucking DCR, the motherfucking Clinic Radio. Who is this?
B-Sugar.
What's up, Sugar?
What's up, B-Sugar? What's up, girl?
Oh, my.
What you got to say tonight? What's going on?
So late, girl. You know what you doing up? What's going on?
I couldn't sleep, so I was like that.
Yeah, late night.
I take it you got a comment on something you heard.
Yeah, late night fucking with the freaks.
What works me and I'll come to freaks. That used to be
man. The remix.
That used
How
to
you
be
doing,
the
B-Sugar? What the fuck you doing over there?
I'm good, relaxing right now.
You relaxing?
Don't.
Hey, you fall asleep. You got
hours, but
hold on, y'all. Hold on. You got your hands under the covers or over the covers?
I never keep my hands out the covers. I'm sorry. Can't do
I don't
that.
either. I told you I can't do it either. I can't do it.
Oh man. Now, Lady KD's excuse was she want her hands to stay warm. I bet she does. What's your excuse?
I bet she do.
I like to
hey, what's the woman place on
I
your
would have
body?
my hands wrapped around somebody right now. That ain't that quiet.
You said you got your hands wrapped around somebody and you on the radio?
Right, lighten up.
Quiet all of a sudden, dang.
You said you was holding on to what? And you got the phone with the earpiece?
Look, I wish I was holding on to somebody right now, okay?
Oh, I wish. Okay.
Because I'm looking at all y'all got quiet. I'm like, dang.
I know.
You
said something totally different. Like, I'm on my Bluetooth, and I got both hands around somebody right now. I'm like, okay. You need to handle your business.
That's the way to communicate.
You know what?
That's how we do that shit.
Damn.
So what y'all be doing with y'all hands under the covers? I know what I be doing. What y'all be doing?
It depends.
Where's your favorite spot for them to rest?
Usually on my butt cheek, or I don't know why. It's usually on one butt cheek or the other butt cheek, and the other hand is just like.
Okay, you be sure where your favorite spot for them
almost behind your back.
Either on my chest or my ass.
Okay,
yeah.
you still out there?
It's like a balancing act. It's like it helps my lower back, because like if I put my hand on my back cheek, it shifts my weight just perfectly, so that when I'm laying on my side, I'm like exactly like where I can't roll forward or back. It's just, I don't know, I can't explain it. It just feels so comfortable.
It's hard to
explain,
but it's very relaxed and comfortable. It is. I can't.
Baby, what you say? Say it again.
Imagine if you women had a guy with y'all that could do that for you, and you could just go to sleep.
That
I'm saying, grab them titties and that ass, so y'all can go do what you do.
My hand's still gonna be under the covers, though.
Yeah, it wouldn't leave the covers, though. It wouldn't.
Oh, no doubt. Wow. But it better be on that nigga.
For sure.
You feel me? You can't be feeling on yourself while he feeling on you.
That could be fun, though. I mean, You just never
No,
know.
you fell on him. That's what's fun.
No, I ain't saying it gets stuck that way, but I'm just saying it can be fun for both of y'all to just, play in the same playground for a minute, and then some, I'm talking too much.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Hold on.
No, you ain't. Nobody interrupted you. Nobody interrupted you.
I love that. Go ahead. Continue, please.
I said enough. Let me drink some water. Hold on.
Hell no. Take another Vicodin. What the fuck? What you popping now? What you on?
I'm fine.
What?
I said I'm fine. I'm just chilling.
I'm gonna sleep really good tonight.
All right, now, okay. I don't know if y'all even want to. I don't know if y'all even allow us, but it's like the last 15 minutes of the show, and the whole show was about how we don't have anybody to go to.
You can always talk to me, man. Always. What's wrong?
You be on that female shit, too. You be on that
Whatever.
female shit,
You be on that
too.
shit more than I be on it. Flat out. I ain't
on
no
that female shit. What the fuck? Hold up. Hey.
You always do. You just said it. You just said it. I said I'm here.
Cushion bag don't be on no female shit. Real fucking talk.
No, I'm talking about you always be accusing a female being on female shit. I don't be on no female shit. I be on no right is right, wrong is wrong, fair is fair, flat out. I don't be on no bias shit. And if it happens to be that the point is in the female's favor, fine. And if it happens to be in the male's favor, fine. I don't care.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Why they never fine for us and why you ain't say fuck?
Right.
Oh, I don't know.
Because I was just about to cut into you. The FCC ain't got shit to do with this. Fuck the FCC.
She got the F going.
Okay, come on. Talk to me. Talk to me about like this last few minutes. Talk to me about something and see if I can give you some good advice that's unbiased. I'm telling you, I can do it.
That's
it can be hypothetical.
I don't believe it.
I can do it.
I don't believe that shit.
My problems aren't that short. It'll take me 15 minutes to the problem.
That's the problem.
Y'all have to
give her a chance to even try to help you. You're not even give her a chance to help you. Let her help you. Shit.
Yeah, and then you want to judge me, and you want to judge me saying that you don't want to be judged. Like, I don't want to be judged, and as soon as I say talk to me, you judge
Here's
me.
the deal. The only reason why I would have reservations about it because I've listened to you speak and talk, and most of your opinions is based on how somebody should feel versus about helping the situation.
Because I'm only giving you my opinion. I can't tell you what to do. And I try not to tell people what to do. I try to, okay, I'm listening again.
It's based upon how you feel. And I don't want any information based upon how you feel. I want information. You. Well, no, because I need. It's about a situation. I already know how I feel. I already know how the other person may feel.
I can take my feelings out of it if I'm talking about your problem. But when I'm talking to an audience of people, I share my feelings because y'all sharing your feelings, and it's a synopsis. It's like a collection of feelings and opinions for other people to say what they're going to do. You see what I'm saying? But if I'm just talking to you straight up one-on-one, then it's going to be different than when I'm talking to everybody. Even if we're on the show.
At the beginning of the story, the show, the comment was that the people we have contact with, that we counsel, they have enough trust in us to understand that we're going to give that we are undoubtedly going to give them an unbiased opinion, whether they're wrong or not. If the person come to me with their advice and they give me a scenario and they're wrong, they know I'm gonna tell them they're wrong. I ain't gonna kiss them and be their friend and say, look, man, all you have to do, I'm gonna tell nigga, you wrong. It's two left.
Same here.
Oh, girl, hell no, you wrong. So what it was even based upon if it was somebody we had a sexual encounter with, or somebody that might like us, or a current mate. Most of those type of people won't give you an answer to your or a solution to your problem without being a personal opinion attached to it. Because first, once they hear the story, they got to figure out how you even arrive to the story and what made them want to be with this person to do.
And they're applying their own self into it.
Right. And we're not even going to get to how, you feel about it, or if the situation you feel is fucked up. No, just how did you end up? Why would you? How? You gonna play me like that? Well, how long ago was this? Never. Not one time that when that person comes, did you say?
Well, you know what? Sometimes you just gotta use common sense on who you talking to about shit, though.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Also, KD,
that's right.
we talking about us as the doctors, as the hosts of DCR. Who do we turn to? So you saying you can turn to me ain't answering the question, because me and Flawless can say the same thing, but we talking about when it comes to other people. Who the fuck can you turn to? Who do you go to when you need to talk? And is it the same type of advice that you give?
Never the same type of advice, but I do turn to my sister sometimes, and I turn to a close friend sometimes. But, like, I got friends that I know what kind of advice they're going to give. I'm going to be flat out. I got this one friend who I know going to give it to me straight up with no chaser, and it's not going to have no elaborate bullshit in between. It's just going to be flat out what I need to hear. Chew up the meat, spit out the fat, and there go my sandwich right there, right? Then I know when I need to be strong, that's who I need to talk to. When I need strength and I don't need no bullshit because I'm scared or something, that's who I go to. Then I have the person who I kind of just want to talk to about because I'm like excited about something, or I just want to share something, and I don't want them to be hating on me. So I go to my sister because I know she's gonna be happy for me when I'm happy.
That's your personal too big MC, your hype man.
Yeah, but when I have my deep problems, like the ones that like I said, I was worried for 3 days, about some shit that I was going through. I always end up just talking to God, because every time I have ever tried to break those problems down to people, they really just stand back and just be like, damn, I don't know what to tell you about that. That shit fucked up, And I'd be like, yeah, I kind of knew that already. Help me a little bit. Right. What do you think, And they always just be like, damn, I don't know, shit, kill yourself, I guess. I'm just joking.
The one thing I like, overall. I think sometimes you may talk to a person, and they're just sitting there listening. You pray to God, but at the same time, by you actually talking about it, you can almost figure out what you need to do.
Pretty much, and that's what happens, and that's why we don't get what we think we need, because God has already equipped us. I don't know if it's an Aquarius thing or we just happen to be all going through this spiritual journey, in a personal way at the same time. But we might feel like we need that input, huh?
So, so are y'all ladies telling us that when it comes to us men, me and Flawless, that we can dish out information and good, good stuff to everybody, but when it comes to y'all women, y'all sold up, y'all good, y'all got somebody to talk to, but we don't have anybody? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I wasn't saying that. I was telling you, dang, you make everything gender, man.
I mean, I'm just asking because you women are
I was waiting on the punchline. I'm glad he asked.
I just said that when I have my real shit, that's my deep shit, that's when I'm stuck, and I ain't got nobody but God. So that's where we all, agree. I mean, everybody can talk to somebody about something, but everybody ain't got nobody to talk to about everything, and I don't have nobody to talk to about everything. I don't have nobody to talk to about shit that I really don't know what to do.
Lady KD, the people that come to me is men, women, young, old, big, and small.
Same here.
And watch this. I do end up being the go-to person. I end up I'm like the yellow pages of everything to these people.
I don't mind
it. When I say that,
I don't mind it.
That's
I just be wanting it back sometimes.
It's not the issue. Me and motherfucking Cushion Bear was enjoying some libations and some of the earth one day, and we had, it just popped up to me. I was like, motherfucking Cushion Bear, we do so much counseling and helping other people. Who do you go to? And he looked at me and asked me the same motherfucking thing, and we couldn't figure out if we seen the same nobody.
Now, I think that y'all both got somebody y'all could talk to about certain things, but it's just certain things that y'all don't talk about.
Some of the things that I've allowed myself to ask some people, and it's only been one person, and it's been my grandmother. Because my grandmother, not on most of the time, I admit, she a double agent. It depends on what time of day it is and who the players is. She might be on this side, then she might be on that side. But in personal, deep issues, if you come to her correct, she'll sit down and try to cipher with you. And she'll give you some straight up shit that it'll make you already think about what you're saying. But other than that, you really can't kick it to Granny about no Willie Bobo shit, even though I have, but not no explicit shit. I couldn't kick it to her about no dope. I couldn't kick it to her about no murder. I couldn't kick it to her about no prostitute. You understand what I'm saying?
Right,
People who do a lot of
anything
counseling.
That's immoral.
Right. You can't do that. But the people I counsel, they come to me with some shit to be having me fucked up. Like, I be looking like, motherfuckers, you about to unzip some shit and come out another person?
Man, hold on. I didn't have people tell me shit that make me feel afraid for my safety. I mean, seriously, I know some shit that I really wish I didn't know now. I mean, I done got scarred for life plenty of fucking times. Like, I really did not want to know that shit, for real. I mean, when I say this, I'm not joking at all. People have felt comfortable enough talking to me about shit that could literally put me in jeopardy. You know what I'm saying? People didn't talk to me about shit that I didn't even think we was cool enough for them to talk. Matter of fact, one dude hit me up and it looked like a letter. It was just that big about a situation. And the way he started out, he said to me, Katie, I know we ain't never talked there. I don't really know you personally, but you just seem like the type of person that would just, give me some real shit. And he broke down this real sticky-ass situation to me, and I gave him my best shit, and he was like, see, that's why the fuck I asked you, because I knew, and I ain't heard from that nigga since. But he literally came at me straight up because I guess he sensed that I was genuine, and I would just give it to him based on what he's telling me, not based on the fact that I'm a female or that he's a guy or whatever. I had that opportunity where I could have went, straight up pro ladies, are us and all that shit, but the female he was talking about was on some bullshit. She was trying to play both sides of the fence, and then he was on some bullshit because he was utilizing this so-called, ignorance to the whole fact as an excuse to keep being stupid himself. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I shot it to him. I was like, you on some bullshit for this reason, and she on some bullshit for that reason. However, if y'all both get off that bullshit, I don't see, that this is totally, doomed. I think that you could probably work it out, but you got to be honest. You have to communicate all throughout in order to get to the real, because y'all lying to each other, and that's what's causing all the problems. You know what I'm saying? So I could be very unbiased, very, very unbiased. Some people don't even like the fact that I'm as honest as I am, because I might tell you some shit that you really, really don't want to hear,
So, look, Lady Katie, let me ask you this real quick before the last 3 minutes run out of here. I just want a short yes or no from everybody that's on here, and then we're gonna let motherfucking Ken Cushenberry take us out of here. Do we all agree or do we all disagree that it's possible to be in love with more than one or two persons at one time? I just want a yes or a no from everybody, and motherfucking Cushenberry take us the fuck out of here. Come on, Katie, yes or no?
You know I can't say yes or no, but I'm going to say yeah, it's possible to be in love with more than one person. I'll say that.
Okay. Cole, who we got next? B Sugar?
I agree, Lady Katie. I agree. It's possible.
Possible was not on the fucking answer sheet. It was
It's
possible.
I say yes.
Okay, you say yes. Who we got? Where Coco at? Where you at, Coco? Come on, we running on time, baby. Where you at?
I said
yes
or
no?
I said yes.
Oh, okay, she said. So, motherfucking Cushenberry, what you say?
Well, what I say is, first of all, you be on that shit a lot.
Yes or no?
No, yes or no.
No. He be on that shit a lot.
Yes,
so something going on with that shit right
we
there.
Already know
and
that.
I need to talk about that on the next show.
Yeah.
Right,
yes
on the next show.
Now.
I need to know what the fuck is up with loving two people at one time.
Oh, you know he caught up. That nigga caught up. That's what that is.
No doubt. Yes, you can. You know what I mean? But it's something up with that shit. You know what I mean?
So the consensus is generally, wait a minute, hold on. Generally, the consensus is of everybody in here is possible. Is yes. Everybody said yes, pretty much.
And obviously you feel
like
it's possible too.
I mean, I'm with the masses. Yes, and the reason why I've had a lot of counsel sessions about that, the love triangle shit.
It's not
why y'all trying to put it on me? Yeah, why y'all trying to put it on me?
Damn, is this true?
I just don't.
We gonna get to that. We gonna get to that then. We gonna get to that on the next motherfucking show. You know what I mean? And I just like this lady motherfucking Christianberry. I like to thank my motherfucking host, Flawless Fortunato, and Lady motherfucking KD. I like to thank my motherfucking callers and shit. I like to thank Coco. I like to thank B Sugar. You know what I mean? And also, I'm a proud motherfucking father. My motherfucking oldest daughter graduated today. You know what I mean? I'm very proud.
I heard from a wise woman, if you play your position, you'll never lose your spot.
And here we out.
You are now listening to
Hey
Radio.
Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. No, I'm not a killer. 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 You ain't fucking with me. 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 Come on. Going